everyone, it's Albie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be going over some July releases in sort of a will I buy it sort of thing. So yeah, these are all releases that are coming out in the month of July 2024 that are on my radar and I might be purchasing. So I thought we'd go over them just to see some fun books coming out. Alright, so the first one I'm really interested in is The Game Changer by Lana Ferguson. This is her third book. I have really been interested in this author. I have not read anything by her yet. The first book was, or they're not, I don't think they're all in a series. I think they're all standalones thus far. But her first book was The Nanny, and it was a age gap nanny romance where the heroine is, she's a content creator on, I guess it's officially in the book OnlyFans. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. But I think they actually say in the book. I thought that was like trademark, but essentially she's like a cam girl, picture queen. I don't know. You know, she's a worker. She uses pictures, video content of herself to arouse patrons. So that looked really cute. And then her second book was The Fake Mate, and it was Omegaverse Dr. Romance. So it's sort of like Omegaverse meets Grey's Anatomy, which seemed really fun. Although I had to have my friend explain Omegaverse to me and the whole knot thing, because I thought like they changed into like a beast or something. But she's like, no, it's like a donut. So now every time I look at donuts, I think of heroes in Omegaverse romances. So I haven't had a donut in a while, which is probably good for my blood sugar. But yeah, so that's what I think about Omegaverses now. But it looks really cute. So this one is a hockey romance. I don't believe it's Omegaverse or anything. I think it's just a spicy sports hockey romance. So it looks really cute. And then later in December, I'm for sure gonna read this one. It's the Under Lock and Key, and it's a Loch Ness Monster spicy romance. That looks so cute. I'm so excited for that. So Lana Ferguson is definitely on my radar. All right, and that comes out, I believe, July 16th. The next book on my will I buy it, most of these are I think I'm going to buy it, is Ne'er Do Well by Alexandra Vasti. This is a historical romance. It is her first full-length novel. I have read her previous novellas. I actually got to read them for free because they were free with her newsletter subscription. Now I believe they're about $2.99, maybe a little bit more on Amazon, but they're really lovely. They're like the Margot Halifax and stuff like that. They're really cute. So if you go on Amazon, look up Alexandra Vasti, and you can see her novellas. And I'd say if you haven't read her, maybe try one of the novellas first, because the ebook for Ne'er Do Well is like 13 bucks. So maybe buy one of the novellas for like $3.99 or however much they are, and read it and see, oh, do I like her writing? Do I like the style? And then go on from there. I think that's always a great option. Like if I had a friend that had not read anything by Ali Hazelwood, I would recommend one of her short novellas, because they're a great snippet of what you can expect in a full-length novel. And I would do that with a lot of authors. But yeah, Ne'er Do Well looks really cute. I love the cover. And book 2 is already getting ready for its release in January. I believe it's called Earl Crush, and that comes out January 25th, 2025. So I might have to put that on my birthday list. That's right around my birthday. But Ne'er Do Well looks super cute. Love the green. And I think you can still order it if you go to like one of her Linktree things. If you order from her personal bookseller, like in her town in Louisiana, I think you can get a step back for only a couple bucks more if you order directly from that bookstore. So if you're interested in a sort of, it's like semi not safe for work step back, it's more like what you get like with from what I remember, it's more like a typical historical romance step back, where it's really spicy, but it's not like, you know, a little freaky like some of them I've seen. No offense to them, I like them, but you know, some historical romance readers don't want super heavy cartoons, you know what I mean? So I don't believe it's that heavy. But yeah, look in her Linktree for that if you're interested in the step back art, which is only a little bit more. All right, the next is actually something pretty different for me. It's called A Love Beyond the Stars by Jennifer Chipman. I believe her previous books have been sports romances, so this is sort of a change for the author. And this is depicted as a spicy Star Trek sort of historical romance. So it's not historical romance, sci-fi romance. So it's a romance set on like a, what is this called? Spaceship? You know, like Enterprise, like out in the wild stars. I cannot think today, but it looks really, really cute. So it's kind of giving me vibes of, I cannot think of anything, the Jennifer Lawrence movie, whatever that one was called, with Chris, one of the Chris's. I should have studied more for this, but it looks really fun. So it's like Star Trek After Dark. I've never seen Star Trek. I know it's criminal. I was a Star Wars fan, I guess, although as I watch them more, I'm like, did I really like them? No. But it looks fun. It looks like just something different. It looks interesting. So it's an age gap. He's the captain of the ship. She's like in the ranks on the ship sort of thing, but it looks fun. So yeah, if you're looking for a sci-fi romance, I think Place Me on the Stars is really interesting. A lot of my friends are really gunning for it on their July TBR as well, so I'm excited for it. So far, it's most likely I'll purchase it. I'm gonna see some reviews first, just because I haven't read this author for myself, and just because the book has a beautiful cover and has a fun premise doesn't mean the book is great either, unfortunately. So I want to wait and get a few little reviews, just because it's something a little different. I don't want to. I just want to see what people think about it first. All right, the next book on my purchaser pass is already a purchase in a way, because I have the ebook as a ARC, and that is Viscount in Love by Eloisa James, a historical romance with a Viscount who does not look for love, but unfortunately he falls in love. So I have started this book so far. I'm only a couple chapters in, but I'm really enjoying it. It's really fun, and I love the banter so far. And it's like, it's not like the angry banter, it's more like the joking banter, which I think is lovely. I feel like that's missing in a lot of books. People always talk about banter, and typically it's like enemies to lovers, where they're like, I want to rip your guts out, but they don't have any like, they don't have as much romances lately that I've seen that are banter in like the joking or the I'm sort of messing with you, teasing you sort of way, but not to the point of aggravation. So I'm enjoying it so far. The next book, will I purchase or pass on it, is The Au Pair Affair. This is already sort of a purchase because I had the ARC. It is Tessa Bailey's new release. It's a hockey sports romance. It's a little bit of an age gap. It's a nanny slash au pair trope, and from what I've heard from all my friends, it's pretty fun, pretty spicy, and a good time. So I'm very excited for The Au Pair Affair. And then the next book on my, or I guess sort of the last book on my purchaser pass, I'm really leaning towards buying it today just for fun. It is called A Sure Thing by Joanna Lowell. It is a historical romance. The hero is a trans male, and he is a bike maker, like he creates bikes, and the heroine is sort of a blue stocking, and the two of them come together to work on some sort of like women's rights things and stuff like that, and it's just really cute. I've seen a lot of friends post how much they've loved it, and it's all been 5 stars, and they're all been different people. Like Alexandra Vasti posted about it. She's the one that actually wrote Ne'er Do Well. She posted how much she loved it, and then just some random friends that bought it on a whim have loved it as well. So that is called A Sure Thing by Joanna Lowell, and beautiful cover, fun premise, and just looks like a really fun historical. This, I believe it's like late Victorian era from the clothes and stuff, so I'm looking forward to that as well, because sometimes I get a little burned out on Regency, and I also get a little burned out on Victorian, so I'm excited to see this sort of late Victorian motif in this book. My favorite like section of like historical history is Edwardian. It's like the least published, so I wish there was more Edwardian romances. I know that's part of why I love Joanna Shoup so much, is her books are more of the Edwardian era. If you are wanting to read classics, I really recommend The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton. One of my all-time favorite books. It's not a romance or anything, but it's just a really great book. I highly recommend that. Also, this one is more late Victorian, but I've wanted to read The Bostonians. I believe this one's by Henry James. Henry James, I've read before. He is notoriously very dense. I saw a meme recently on Instagram, and it was like one of those like sleepy chihuahuas, like in comatose sort of mode, and it was talking about when you're reading a classic and it's 28 pages of describing a tree. That's sort of how Henry James is. He's very descriptive, but I enjoy his writing. I also enjoy movie adaptations of his books. If you've ever wanted to watch a really fun, sort of dark historical drama, slight romance, I highly recommend A Portrait of a Lady, with starring Nicole Kidman and Barbara Hershey and John Malkovich. It is a fantastic film. For a long time it was free with a Hulu subscription. At this point I'm sure it's probably moved to another platform just for like the copyright reasons. I don't think it can stay on for like past 5 years or something like that. But Portrait of a Lady is one of my all-time favorite historical drama movies. Great acting, great costumes, fun story. So yeah, those are all my picks for July releases that I'm really interested in. Some of them are described pretty well. Some of them, oh, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry for that. But let me know, what are some books that are on your July TBR/July, will I buy a purchase or pass books? Let me know in the comments below. July seems to have a lot of fun books. I guess they're getting ready for people to be on their beach read mode, I guess. So lots of fun books coming out, and I'm enjoying looking at them. I don't think my wallet will enjoy spending on them. Oh well. Well, everyone, have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye, everyone.